on one region, that is Africa. The theme is water and land. But when you talk about agriculture, you also talk about the water. So today, the feature will be agriculture water development.
Okay, welcome everybody. What is the experience that we have? What are the good lessons? What are the lessons learned from experience that will help us identify opportunities for scaling up investments in agriculture water in the Africa region?
Yeah, so Zaragoza, that is our response from question number one. All what has been mentioned, but one of the important things is the level of funding from the government, because we don't have infrastructure to play the irrigation business. We've got just rough traditional irrigation schemes which are using water inefficiently. We don't have infrastructure. How can we talk about irrigation? Irrigating through what? Where?
Excellent. Can I go to the next country then?
In Kenya, we have discussed question one.
We need to create an institution that will be responsible for agriculture water management to ensure the prioritization of the agriculture water management concerns in the country.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. We proposed provision of proper operation, maintenance and management of agricultural water development systems, finance and marketing aspects, and public and private participation and attractive incentives, policies and working environment for private and publics will help efficient agricultural water development.
There is need to organize our farmers and build their capacity to be able to absorb any new technologies that we develop.
Kenya mentioned the need to improve policy and to enhance the performance of institutions. I think all the different countries mentioned the need to strengthen capacities, particularly Mali made a very strong point there. An additional point that was raised by a number of countries was the need to address irrigation from a comprehensive perspective, from a holistic perspective, addressing all sorts of issues related to agricultural extension. Ethiopia made that point very strongly. Then we need investments.
Now, let's move to the second technical subject, which is different financing opportunities.
So the question is, where is the money to come from? And then we have been witnessing for the last 10 years, I would say, government would say, I don't have potential funding, but there are some formulas in other sectors, like in electricity, in roads, in energy.
There are two main objectives for investment in agricultural water, namely one, to contribute to poverty reduction and food security, and two, to create opportunities for economic growth.
When we say creating a conducive environment for the private sector to intervene or to contribute to the development of irrigation, we have to think about the obstacles or areas where the private sector feel that there is a risk to intervene.
Frankly, it is not a panacea. We should not make the same mistake our friends of water supply and sanitation, that they thought that the problems of water supply for people is going to be resolved by privatizing the water system. It is not the case, and we should not defend it in irrigation.
The capital is not going there, mainly to the really poor countries. So we need to rich countries have to put some money there, you know.
We discussed on the point of the government set up a bank or a financing institution to facilitate private investors.
First, funding, as you have said. Whatever we say, funding is absolutely necessary.
Our proposal is that we have to broaden the existing incentive portfolio, putting in place basic infrastructure like road, power, telecommunications, airstrips to encourage agricultural development.
This conference has shown that there is a huge opportunity of agriculture and water development in Africa. And there is a huge opportunity of partnership between Africa and other parts of the world. So it has shown another image of Africa. It's not this Africa of hunger and disease, but where Africa, which is, and I want this expo to show this, to show that Africa is not, is struggling. Africa has human resources. Africa has natural resources. Africa is seeking for partnership to develop these resources. Thank you.